Welcome to QuizBrainKids. Let's begin tonight's magical story. Chapter 3 Ananya and the Whispering Well. The moon hung low like a lazy laddu over the quiet little village, where bullock carts rested and frogs croaked lullabies in the dark. But inside a cozy house with blue doors and turmeric yellow walls, 8-year-old Ananya was wide awake. She was gently polishing Mithu, her handmade clay parrot, shaped with love and painted green with a red beak and button eyes. Mithu didn't chirp. He didn't move. But sometimes, just sometimes, he went tick-tick, a soft click only Ananya could hear, especially when an adventure was near. Earlier that evening, Granny Lakshmi, with her jasmine-scented hair and a voice like old temple bells, had whispered something curious while combing Ananya's braid. "Child, don't go near the well behind the banyan grove. That well whispers things, mischievous things, and not everything it calls comes back the same." Which of course meant Ananya had to go. That night, while her dad snored like a tractor and her mom mumbled about missing salt in her dreams, Ananya packed her sling bag. Inside were murukulu, one for bravery, one for her, one laddu, just in case things got very serious, and deflaty Mithu, safely nestled in cloth, already tick-ticking. She tiptoed out, through the mango trees, past the sleepy cows, and into the grove. There it was, the Whispering Well, old, cracked, covered in vines like green questions. Ananya leaned over. "Hello?" Suddenly, whoosh! A wild wind lifted her, twirled her jalebi and flung her into a sky made of upside-down alphabets. Trees grew sideways, clouds giggled, and below her, a banana leaf floated like a flying carpet. She landed on it with a plop. Out of nowhere, a squirrel wearing glasses and a tiny sherwani zoomed in on a spinning top. "Aha! A new visitor," he squeaked. "I'm Professor Jujubee, keeper of riddles, protector of pickles, and friend to floating goats." Hi," said Ananya. Professor Jujubee bowed. "To return home, you must answer this ancient riddle. Fail, and your parrot becomes a pickle." Mithu tick-ticked furiously. The riddle began. "I have no mouth, but I answer when you call. I'm not alive, but I wake when you fall. What am I?" Ananya's eyebrows scrunched. "No mouth, but answers?" she muttered. "Not alive, but wakes." She walked in a circle. Mithu tilted his clay head. Then, ding, she smiled. "An echo!" Ding, ding. Lights flashed. Fireflies spun in circles. "You did it!" squeaked Jujubee. "But wait, one final task." Before Ananya could ask what, the banana leaf flipped and dropped her through a hole in the sky. She landed in a soft, squishy field made entirely of bubbles. Enormous ones floated past her, carrying random objects: a comb, a school bag, and a goat? Inside the biggest bubble floated a goat wearing spectacles and one slipper on his horn.
Meh!
Bleated the goat.
I'm Gubu, the bubble goat. I chewed mint leaves, sneezed, and now I'm stuck.
He sneezed. Blop, another bubble appeared. Great. Ananya groaned. How do you pop a magic goat bubble? She tossed a murukulu. Bop. Nothing. She held out the emergency laddu. Gubbu's eyes sparkled.
Food!
He sneezed in joy. Pop! The bubble burst, and Gubbu landed on Ananya's feet, snorted happily, and sneezed one last time on Mithu. Now Mithu had a tiny glimmering bubble on his beak. A warm bell rang from the sky.
You've done it!
Cheered Professor Jujubee from above.
You solved the echo and saved the goat. Off you go!
Everything spun. Ananya sat up. She was back in her room. Her quilt was warm, her slippers were not floating, and her bookshelf looked normalish. Except for one thing. Goat fur on her pillow. And Mithu? Still clay, still button-eyed. But this time, he blinked, just once, and the bubble on his beak shimmered. Ananya smiled, heart full and sleepy. Good night, Mithu, she whispered. Next time, you bring the laddu. Mithu tick-ticked twice, which meant deal.
That's the end of the story. Thanks for spending your bedtime with us. If there's a story you'd love to hear next, ask your grown-up to leave a comment below. From all of us at QuizBrainKids, good night, sleep tight, sweet dreams, little one.